Well, the Buffalo Bills will go play Kansas City. Another AFC championship in Kansas City. And they played these guys, lost the previous three. This is the fourth time in so many years. So we're going to go see what happens this time. Boy, the Bills had to hang on against the Ravens. And really, it just came down to the Ravens turning the ball over. Lamar's interception, that fumble recovered by Hamlin. It's a couple of things in the game which were really the difference. The Bills didn't do terribly much on offense. They moved the ball. They played, pretty conservative. Just don't turn the ball over. That's really what it was in a nutshell. But Harbaugh and Lamar just can't get the job done. They just can't get the job done. You've been here before. This is supposed to be your year. You're getting close. It's looking a lot like you're just a paper champion. Lamar Jackson is turning into James Harden before your eyes. You got to be able to seal the deal, you know, and you're not getting to the next step. Man, the way you play during the regular season does not translate to the postseason. So here's another year. Yeah, you won a playoff game against Houston last week, but you come to Buffalo and you lose another game. You got to be able to finish that. You got to be able to get to the next round. You've only been to one AFC championship in your career. You could be an MVP candidate. Very well, you might win another one. But are you ever going to get to the next level? That's what separates the all time greats from a great. And it's just another early exit for being a Raven fan. If you're a Raven fan, you've got nothing to be excited about or happy about. Derrick Henry had a pretty good game, but you didn't run Buffalo through the ringer, and you costly mistakes, timely possessions work against you, and you just lost a game that had you don't turn the ball over, because that's really what it was, really. But those mistakes cost, as always. They have made mistakes after mistakes and have blown games and just can't finish up. And I don't know really what to say. Sometimes you're just not in the cards for you to win. So we're going to see, you know. The final four is interesting because, next week, Kansas City will have Buffalo. That'll be par four. So is it going to be Mahomes, Josh Allen, the battle royale? We're about to see. And of course, Philly and Washington is going to be intriguing. So we shall see what will be in turn to view and what will come to be. It'll be very telling. But congratulations to the Bills. They did what they supposed to do. They did enough to win the game. They offset what Baltimore was throwing, And the bottom line is, uh, as great as Lamar Jackson is at times, it's giving me James Harden moments. As talented as Derrick Henry, you just got to finish the deal. And Harbaugh, he's starting to be like Jeff Fisher Price. You won that ring how many years ago? If Green Bay moved on from Mike McCarthy and Mike Tomlin looks like Pittsburgh, maybe what's your excuse in Baltimore? You can't have that and have a guy like Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, and you don't get farther along. You can't even make it. You're just not a finisher, not a finished product. So, Raven fans, before you say anything, if you don't finish, you got a big old I and incomplete. And I don't really see much that's going to be there in the big picture. So, the Bills are moving on to an AFC championship game, and we shall see what happens in Kansas City. You know how tough Patrick Mahomes is. I ain't got to tell you. Andy Reid, Kelsey, all that. So, it should be a hard fought battle. This is what you battle up for. So we're going to see the real heavyweights. This is what it comes down to. So it's all about the big boys. Anyway, um, James Cook got to get more touches. They can't. Then that Kansas City doesn't make the same mistakes Baltimore does. Not like that. So you got to come and bring your best game. You got to be ready, prepared. Because this game could have gone either way. If you're a Bills fan, like I am, you got to be very careful because they were very fortunate. Those two-point conversions, which I don't understand why Baltimore was going for them. They should just go ahead and kick the extra point. You'd have had a tie game at the end. You may have gone in overtime. And who knows what would have happened. Now, you should not have done that. Should have been pretty conservative. Turn the ball over, missing 4 points. It's all the things that work against you. And that's why the style that they play just doesn't translate to the postseason. So again, the Ravens gonna have to go back to the drawing board. They did not make the necessary stops, and they have not stepped their game up as a postseason team. That's just a sad reality if you're a Ravens fan. Your postseason doesn't. Your regular season, your postseason is two different entities, and I don't know what to tell you right now. But you're just not qualified for another level. And I don't know if Lamar Jackson will ever see a Super Bowl. He's a great talent, great player, but a regular season paper champion. It's got all the makings of James Harden. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. Harbaugh should be on the hot seat too. Their defense isn't that good, and yet they had a chance. Cuddy kept the game close. Can't finish. They may have to really look into something because the Ravens just ain't getting it done. And that's all I got to say. I'm out.